today's Roadhouz Podcast, the most natural podcast in the world, a recap of where the boys have been the last couple weeks, what's happening moving forward. Elizabeth Banks blaming men for Charlie's Angelz with the bomber. We talk a little Ducks football. We talk big girls beating out the skinny girls in the Victoria's Secret fashion show.
And we give you a word of the week. Let's get the show on the road. Roadhouz.
What's up, you jive-ass turkeys? I hope you fatties had a fat Thanksgiving. Very thankful one. Good times, good food. Probably one of the best holidays out there. This is Roadhouz, host the Roadhouz Podcast, the most natural and unapologetic podcast in the world. So we've been on a 2-week layoff. It's been a hectic couple weeks. We're in the process of moving studios. Producer XO, he has got a business license that he's starting up, so he's going to be putting his time towards that. Greatly appreciated all the work he did over here. It's fucking awesome. Go check out all his music on Instagram. Stay updated. Give him a follow. He's got some bangers coming out. So we got a new producer that you guys will come to meet in the next couple weeks. Cool ass dude. You guys will enjoy him. The other reason the prior week to last that we had to lay off, I had a friend take his own life. So during that week span, I just had zero motivation, kind of do anything. And it was weird because this man was good dude. Never heard anyone say one bad thing about him. Nicest guy, got along with everyone. You would never expect it. And it's always the people that you would never expect to do something like that. I don't know. This one hit me a different way because it was very confusing and kind of made me more mad than anything, because I do think it's a selfish act of you taking your own life. All your family members need to go deal with that in the proceedings after the fact. Just want to let you guys know, check on your friends, give them a call. If you haven't talked in a while, who cares, dude? Fuck the text, fuck the snap. Just give them a phone call, see what's up. Just check up. Because apparently you have no idea what anyone's going through on a day-to-day basis. And also, if you guys don't know who you could talk to close to you, there's a suicide hotline, 1-800-273-8255. So guys, it's a serious issue. You don't want to see people go through what they go through after events like that. So, that being said, we had a couple breaks. We had some time to get some air. And now we're back on. The show's going to be coming out as usual every Monday. A new episode will be uploaded. And I'll be coming out with some more sport videos, talking about all the NFL games, NBA games, some gambling. So keep an eye out for those videos on Twitter. The TheRoadHouzPod on Twitter, give it a follow. We've just been staying pretty active on the Instagram. The TheRoadHouzPod on Instagram, give that a follow. And if you're listening, thank you for listening. It's kind of a long intro. Let's get it started. And first things off, before we get this started, I got a boycott of the week. These announcement signs that people keep doing on social media with like the picture of, new homeowners, or announcing their pregnancy, or announcing the baby with a little baby photo and like the little plaque with the little letters on there. I don't know how to explain it, but you sure as hell know what I'm talking about. I'm not a big fan of the gender reveals. I think all that shit is so stupid. I know Baby Squirrel, she's into all that lame ass shit, but if we do it, I don't know. I just don't like the fact of people putting their kids all over social media. I don't know if that's just me being crazy, or that's just how I grew up. My dad would always be like, "Oh, don't put your siblings on social media." But I was like the first one to kind of get a feel for what social media was all about since MySpace. Fucking MySpace was just starting up. Yeah, I think that's just all attention grabbing. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to advertise my kids on the fucking internet. So That's for you guys. Because you know who is advertising to your kids on the internet? Disney Plus. I don't understand what this ridiculous adult obsession is with Disney Plus. Like so many adults. That's nothing that they talk about. Oh, Disney Plus and more is the new Netflix and chill. Man, you like 35. I don't want to see you fucking tweet about Disney Plus. We've seen all those. We got Disney Plus through a free subscription. Yeah, Mandalorian's good. Fuck yeah, I really enjoy it. But all the other shows, like cycling through on Disney Plus trying to find something to watch. No, what am I going to watch? Toy Story 3 for the 250th time? No, I know what fucking happens. Woody and Buzz are gay together, but whatever. Like, I am Lion King? Hell no, I'm not going to watch Lion King. I didn't even watch this new animated Lion King. Seen it. Know how the story ends. Move on. Hollywood, or not Hollywood, but Disney Plus is just, I've seen them all, bro. I'm an adult now. Like, what are you watching those for? Relax, dude. Go watch something better. Get off Disney Plus or grow the fuck up. But what I think, so Disney Plus owns ABC. ABC covered up the Epstein story because Epstein didn't kill himself. That motherfucker's still alive, dude. For sure still alive. So Disney Plus and ABC have their little their contract together, and Netflix is trying to sign a deal with Nickelodeon. Dude, all these parents, they just throw their kids in front of all these shows, cartoons. They have no idea what these kids are watching. And that's Disney. They're going to brainwash your kids, dude. They brainwashed all of us. So you need to check yourself. And I've just been on a rant about Hollywood lately. The Charlie's Angels director, Elizabeth Banks. So the new Charlie's Angels movie that came out just fucking got its dick knocked in the dirt. It got fucking squashed like a bug. Disastrous. The movie bombed so bad, and the Elizabeth Banks, the director, she said that it didn't make any money because of men. This movie had a $55 million budget, made $8.6 million domestically, and $19.3 million internationally. Like, yeah, what did you expect? Who wanted to watch this? Who can you name 3 of the actresses in there? All I know is that the Twilight chick, she was in it. Don't even know her freaking name. But I didn't even think twice about seeing it. We've seen this before. They had a TV show back with the fucking like 70s with those old ass chicks. And then they had the hotties, the baddies. Cameron Diaz, Lucy Liu, Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore, could maybe leave her out, but Cameron and Lucy Liu, yeah. Come on in. Come on in. Those were the last good ones. So this new Charlie's Angels, I don't know what you're doing. We've seen this before. Not only have we seen Charlie's Angels before, they did a reboot from the Ghostbusters with the all-female cast. Bombed. Fucking bombed. No one wanted to see that. You're taking a good movie, and I think most girls aren't funny. You could call me sexist, but there is funny chicks. Most girls aren't that funny. So it's hard to remake Ghostbusters. Come on now. You didn't have a chance. Bridesmaids fucking good. So love that movie. One of my favorite movies. But Ghostbusters, female cast? What? Reboot of Charlie's Angels with who? Come on. What'd you expect? Your marketing was terrible. I didn't see no marketing coming from you guys. What happened? How do you expect to make money? You played a couple trailers on some movies that no one's watching? Come on. Hollywood hasn't had an original idea in like the last 15 years. There's been nothing but reboots, remakes, prequels, sequels, spin-offs, franchises. Give me a fucking break. Is no one creative anymore? Like, is no one in Hollywood making their own shit now? Like, when was the last time you saw an original movie that wasn't a book, wasn't a remake, or all the things I just listed earlier? It doesn't happen very often. They've been slacking, and we just fucking give them our money. Superhero movies, they're all comics. Don't get me wrong, I love watching movies, but like, I'm not gonna lie and say that there's been some good movies come out, but there's been a lot of shit, a lot of dog shit. Back to Charlie's Angels, went on that little tangent. Before Miss Elizabeth Banks, director, calls out men for the flop of a reboot of Charlie's Angels that we all freaking saw already, go call out the pedophiles in your industry before you call out the men. Which, I mean, the men are probably pedophiles anyway. Like Harvey, that motherfucker's still walking around like ain't nothing wrong. That dude, like, no one calls him out, but everyone's calling everyone else out. Like, Hollywood, guys, do not listen to those people. They literally pretend to be characters in movies 24/7 if they're working. They're a character at all times. So, like, they're crazy. They're so crazy. You just can't listen to them. And come on, like, Elizabeth, women didn't even want to watch this new reboot of Charlie's Angels. So, like, no one's surprised. Honestly, go ask 10 people and ask them, are they surprised that this new Charlie's Angels movie flopped? They wouldn't even know that Charlie's Angels movie came out. No one would have any idea. Charlie's Angels with the baddies, that crew, they had a worldwide gross of $264 million. It's the 12th highest grossing film of 2000. Fucking suck it, Banks. Like, what Kid Rock say about Oprah? Suck it sideways. Dude, if you guys haven't seen that video, go check out Kid Rock. Is just, I think he was at his own concert. He's smashed on stage, just rocking back and forth, talking with some hecklers. They were calling him racist, and all he was saying was, freaking Oprah could suck him sideways or something like that. And then they had to carry him off stage. But hey, what do you expect from Kid Rock? Do you expect anything less than that? Like, no. Like, you know who Kid Rock is. So, like, people get so surprised at the most not surprising things nowadays just to, like, throw a fit or something. Like, dude, it's not that complicated, man. Just fucking relax, people. And speaking of angels, I don't know if this is recent news or it's old news, but that popular Victoria's Secret fashion show that always gets aired around this time of year, like the big show that always has the music performers that everyone always tweets about, well, it's not happening this year. People say that the fat girls got what they wanted and the show got canceled. I remember if it didn't get canceled, everyone would be watching it anyways. Like, even guys who would watch it with their girlfriends would actually enjoy what they're watching. I know guys from school back in the day who would actually have viewing parties, gay, watching the Victoria's Secret fashion show, but we all watched it, so whatever, you know what I'm saying? Why did it get canceled? It might have got canceled because I'm gonna take all this back to Epstein. Epstein got like a $70 million apartment in New York from who? Wes Wexner, the owner of Victoria's Secret. So they might be saying that they're not having a show this year because they're rebranding or whatever they want to do, whatever their excuse is. Wexner's probably going to be in some heat, so he's probably trying to lay low. But I don't know. I've been looking at all these replies. I have no business looking at these Twitter threads about this shit, but it's hilarious how hard people go. Victoria's Secret is a fantasy, and they're comparing, I guess, Rihanna's brand. Oh, dude. I don't even care. What am I talking? Dude, the fat girls finally won. That's why the Victoria's Secret show got canceled. Hey, fat girls still love you. All the power to you. I was trying to go off on some Victoria's Secret. Man, I don't give a shit, dude. The Ducks Civil War game happened on the weekend. Ducks versus Beavers. You guys don't know, we're from Oregon, hardcore Duck fans. This is the biggest rivalry against each other. The Ducks lost last week to Arizona State, which was absolutely absurd. All the Ducks boys were probably out there partying at the 14 Floors of Horrors or whatever that apartment complex is over there in Tempe, getting all fucked up. Herbert played like he was hungover all game during that Arizona State game. And I've kind of been off on Herbert since his time as being a starter. I just think he's soft. Like, he's good. I think he has talent. But I think he's soft. When you need to win a game, he's not going to go out there and win a game. You could see that in the first game when it was Ducks versus Auburn. Bo Nix, true freshman, comes in there, had a shit game all game against the Ducks in that Auburn Ducks game, the first game of the year. Fourth quarter comes, Nix all of a sudden turns into a fucking stud, slinging that ball around, all with a yard touchdown on a sick throw to win the game. Herbert played in the fourth quarter, but it's also Arroyo on the Ducks, their offensive coordinator, is absolutely throwing out middle school plays. Like, I don't know how this guy's a coordinator is terrible. You have a top 5 NFL pick, maybe the 1 or 2 quarterback off the board, and you're not showcasing his talents? What are you doing, Arroyo? Come on. I go back and forth with the Ducks coaching staff. Like, Cristobal is a good recruiter. I just don't like him. He manages some games. Arroyo doesn't know how to call plays. And in Arizona State, Herbert had a bad game. That comes down to it. Herbert did not have a good game. Even against the Beavers, I thought that the Ducks would put on more points. I don't know. Utah's going to be tough. Utah's going to get a berth to go to the playoffs if they win this game. So you know that they're going to come out fired up. Man, I don't know what's going to happen with the Duckies after that. We will see. All right. No conspiracy corner for you guys today. But on next week's show, we will have a conspiracy corner ready for you guys. Longer show. This is just a little recap show for you guys, kind of let you guys know where we've been for the last 2 weeks. The schedule is going to be back to how it was before, which is great. On the next show, we'll be talking about this couple who adopted a 6-year-old girl who turned out to be a homicidal dwarf. They still can't really decide if it's a kid or they think it might be a 22-year-old woman that's a dwarf. But apparently she tried to kill this family, so stay tuned for that. We'll have a full outline on that one. This week's word of the week: Destroy Dick December. Now that No Nut November is over for all you involuntary incels, you can finally join a real man's movement. And that movement is Destroy Dick December. Destroy Dick December is similar to No Nut November in its rise in popularity that was back in 2016, 2017. Destroy Dick December is a new event starting on the 1st of December in which you masturbate until you come in quantity and relation to the date. So on December 1st, you nut 1 time. On December 2nd, you nut twice. On December 3rd, you nut thrice. 3 times for y'all bitches. On December 4th, you nut 4 times. And so forth. You get it. Destroy
Dick December. If you ain't doing it, you a pussy bitch.
We'll see you next week, baby.
You guys stuck around.
Welcome to the Forever Minute.
Extra content at the end of the podcast.
Where I talk about whatever I'd like. Forever, or maybe just a minute.
Forever, or maybe just a minute. Or maybe just a minute.
Anything I want.
Today, they talk about